XVI. Here we go.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
Tiff.
One remaining.
Right. The shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple-thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen used, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the brine before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Yep.
Hippocrates.
Yep.
Terms? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got
Two.
all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Alright. No, there's another way to... Okay, look at that. Sure know there'd be another way to get to... mid. Off limits. That makes you... Huh. Oh, that's too funny. I actually spoke in the fourth wall. That's meant for Clive, but that's meant for the player. When that means you.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Alright. Well, let's see if our knowledgeable guy knows about this.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk claims that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Yep.
So you need a hand, do you?
Yep.
We do.
Yep.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
Yeah.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
I'm taking
Can we
Jill.
count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm taking Jill.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I'm taking Jill.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Trustiness. I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Yeah. I'm taking Jill.
Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Without a doubt, Jill.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepper nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favour. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Away we go.
Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
There we are.
Are those pepper nuts? I can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepper nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Sounds good. Yeah. She's a big girl. She could take care of herself.
You'll not find a fresh cunts.
What can I interest you in today? Hope it's to your liking.
Yeah. Imagine I didn't have 10 gil. That'd be too funny.
Right, don't touch anything. Ain't.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
I like how I think ingredients are cheap. Imagine they weren't cheap.
Did you find everything?
Yep.
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepper nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Of course.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchen's told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in, but then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry cured ham and it was just... Oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Oh. That's what they needed.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Not at all.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. And we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
That's why I took Jill.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Alright, back to the hideaway. Yep. Go back.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Someone tossed me to save it. Alright, this is it.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Hippocrates.
Clive, Hippocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tiger how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Nice.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Nice.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Nice.
All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Nice.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Right.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. With the shielding and the wound you're ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Med of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Nice, 400 experience.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.